Y'all want to hear No Lowkey? I kind of didn't want to do this because it's such a simple mix. So this I recorded them in Korea. No, actually skip that. All right, so the reason I think y'all are gonna be surprised is because I didn't use mix buses on this. I used like my master, but I didn't use any buses on this mix. I decided to just try that out. Because how I recorded it, how it sounded when I came home and how I recorded it, it sounded good. So I was like, I was scared to mess up the mix. So I did minimal little adjustments on it. And to start, bro, like the only thing I did was separate. I had everything going to all the vocals going to one bus. I separated the backgrounds and the leads. And then these are Camo's vocals. All of Camo's vocals, she re-recorded when she got home, and then she sent it to me printed. So when she sent it over, all I had to do was put a little bit of a mix on it, a little bit of compression, and then it was good to go. Yeah, so let me just pop it open for y'all. All right, that shit's crazy. And she's been super supportive. So shout out to Jessi, man.
Sicker than your average. I go big flick on the cameras.
So peep, for the reverb, I used the EMT 250. Cut some highs out, and then the H delay at 1.8. Cut some lows and highs. So we got that going. Pro Q3 standard RVox. This is literally this was my recording template minus the 1176. So I literally recorded it and it sounded like this.
Sicker than your average.
But check this out. Like, this is why recording very well is important, because this is the raw recording.
Sicker than your average. I go big flick on the cameras. Spend guap till I drop so careless. And everything I rock from Paris. I'm so bad. I got bags, I pop tags. Sweet penthouse when I'm chillin'. Yeah. You ain't gotta feel it, only few know the feeling.
We used the U87 through a Neve 1073 through a distressor. I mastered it. I didn't even master it, actually. I just threw on some shit and then called it a day. Yeah.
Sicker than your average.
But I got to, I got to the level that I needed it to get to. And it sounds good on streaming platforms, so it's like...
Sicker than your average. I go big flick on the cameras. Spend guap till I drop so careless. And everything I rock from Paris. Ooh, I'm so bad. Yeah. I got bags, I pop tags. I stay pimpin' in the back of the black. Tell these bitches get off my set. Life so sweet, penthouse when I'm chillin'.
How did I plan and get those videos? The videos, it's the homie Justin and Philip. They have a company called Andres. And they came out with me to Korea to film the video. Lander, it's not part of my mastering chain, but I use it here and there just for reference. Can I see the VU meter on this? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sicker than your average. I go big flick on the cameras. Spend guap till I drop so careless. And everything.
I don't know if that shows you anything.
I rock from Paris. Ooh, I'm so bad, I'm so bad. Yeah.
For that video, for that and the intro video, we spent like 60K. So those are the two videos that we shot. Yeah, and that was self-funded. Me and the partner in Korea. Exactly. Hey, but that's an investment, right? You invest in yourself. But people hit us up and they like, yo, this looks like a 100 to 200K video. And that was all we needed to hear. Yeah, I mean, the visuals is where it's at, because that lives forever.
I need a ChaCha beat, boy.
We got ChaCha to get on there. Originally, I didn't have his tag. We distributed it through Warner Korea, which is ADA. That's their distribution company. So, all right, we'll do a little breakdown. On the 808, I have the fuser getting sidechained by the kick. And then on the kick, I got punch. Yeah, well, ChaCha did most of the beat. I arranged, I added additional production, but he gave, like, I hit him up while we were still here last June, and I was like, bro, I need a beat. Jessi trying to get on it. I need something like ratchet. And then, so he sent me this beat, and then I broke it down, and then we added some parts, added that switch up, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, I can really tell. Oh, me it's an advantage. Fuck with you, to me it's damage.
Yeah, we tried a couple things, couple ideas. Like, you have all these, what's it called? All these tracks. Some of them we took out, some of them we replaced. But that's kind of how he sent it over. It's just that sample going throughout, and then basically on the kick, pretty good. It's pretty good. We just added a little bit of saturation, more punch, and then gold clipped it. Just the peaks. I took the top off. Dripping like hot sauce. No orange clip. Bro, I'm telling you, look at this shits. These are output 1, 2. I don't even have a mix bus. I don't have a drum bus. I don't have a vocal bus, nothing. This is going straight to the master. And then I have God Particle on 100, Limitless, Pro L2. That's it. Yeah, super, super simple. And then we had the little breakdown. Sicker than your average. I don't know what this was. Let me see what that was. Oh yeah, we were flirting with this idea.
Guap guap till I drop so careless. And everything I rock from Paris. Ooh, I'm so bad, I'm so bad. Yeah. I got bags, I pop tags.
Ended up not going with it. Mad simple. Whoops. Make active. Did I used a vocal line on this. So I think maybe I didn't. I know for sure some of them I vocal lined on the during the session and I renamed them. These still have vocal line on them. You see.
Just get vocal. These bitches get vocal.
I have to update from. I have vocal line Ultra. Vocal line Ultra is good because even if there's like, let's say the one of the doubles isn't exactly like the original, maybe there's a couple more words or maybe a couple words missing. How the vocal line project works is it'll try to fit it into that. Have you ever ran into that problem? Like if there's a breath on one and there's no breath on the other, it'll try to stretch a word because it thinks it's the breath is a word. Yeah, so project you have to like really slice and dice it and go by segments, but vocal line Ultra is really, really good with just taking what it is. Like I'll go up here and grab that, capture it, and then go down here and literally render and then push down, render, capture, render, go down, capture, render, go down, capture, render, and then
these bitches get forgotten. These bitches get forgotten.
And then it's super, super tight. You can match pitch on this. You can format shift if you want to make doubles. Yeah, it gets deep. And her vocals are clipping a little bit here. And I noticed it in while I was mastering, I was trying to get that clipping out, but then it wasn't the beat.
These bitches get forgotten.
It was just the vocal. There was nothing I can do. But you can't really hear it in the song, so that's nice. But yeah, Jessi, like she's a professional, yo. She like when she first got in there, she's like, "Hey, try to keep up." And I'm like, "Okay." I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'm not him. All right, Slim. And then by the end of the session, I was moving so fast. She was like, she was struggling to keep up.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
And I was like, am I moving fast enough for you?
I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I got bags. I pop tags. But
it was a dope session. Like for her to even take time out of her busy schedule to come and fuck with me, it was dope. I really appreciate it. And then as far as the vocal tracks, right? On the background, literally just an EQ and RVox. I didn't even put another compressor on there. So I don't know if this is a good thing for y'all or a bad thing.
Sicker than your average.
And then I put some more compression with the 1176. I added some top end at 20K, 1 dB.
Sicker than your average. I go big flick on the cameras. Spend guap till I drop so careless. And everything I rock from Paris. Ooh, I'm so bad.
Sometimes, you record well. You don't have to do much work. Any tips on color coding while tracking? I didn't really do a good job here. I guess I left the leads blue, and then the orange was the backgrounds. But when it gets to this many stacks, it gets really confusing. The recording chain was a U87 to the Neve 1073 to the Distressor. Shout out to D'Anthony, Def Nelson. I recorded this at his studio, and he got me sounding good.
I'm so bad.
But I was writing the distortion just to get like 3 to 5 dBs. Because, you know, out of nowhere, she'll yell. You got to catch that. Pow. Yeah, outboard gear.
I stay pimping in the back of the black. Tell these bitches get off my side. Life's up.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie and say you can get the same quality like through UAD as you can through actual analog gear, because that would be stupid. Like, them shits cost thousands of dollars for it to sound exactly the same on virtual plugin, you know, would be crazy. They would just all go out of business. But definitely you can get close going all digital. There's a lot of stuff that I recorded straight into the Apollo, and people are like, damn, what's the chain? I'm like, oh dude, slate mic straight into console, and they can't believe it. When I first started, I used to record on like the Rode NT1A for a while actually, and I made that shit sound pretty decent. Exactly. That's why studios are still studioing. When you use the CL1B, do you ever add gain going in or just leave it at 0? Oh, I don't add gain going in. What do you mean gain going in? Because the gain knob on the CL1B is post. 정희님? 저는 영희님인데요. 6 dB of gain for the color of the CL1B. Yeah, I definitely use the gain knob. I go kind of quiet into the CL1B. I don't try to I don't try to go loud into the CL1B if I'm coming from like a Neve or something. I'll go like, I don't know the level, but I have to turn my threshold to like -10 to get some gain reduction. And then on the gain, I'll just make up all the gain that I need to get to like 50, right under yellow on my Pro Tools meter, I guess. How do you set the CL1B with the dynamic artist? You ask them to yell. Be like, hey, can you yell real quick? Or can you go to the loudest part of the song and then try to get levels from there? When you recorded, did I use a Q mix? No, I went straight. I just took this, went straight out. Did she punch in or was it written beforehand? It was written beforehand. We all wrote it together, so I definitely have writing credits on her verse. And then she went in there and she kind of punched it out. I mean, she knocked it out pretty quick. I like Q mix for the artists for their own levels. I find it helps with dynamic artists. Yeah, that can definitely work. I was going out of an Apollo straight into headphones into the booth. So I didn't want to set up a whole Q mix. And I don't have a lot of experience in creating Q mixes. I mean, I can do it on the board or if there's enough outputs. But I haven't done it enough with just the Apollo, like the X8 or the Apollo Twin. And yeah, I do meter in Pro Tools Classic. And then for Camo's part, literally some EQ. Gave her a little high.
Yeah, I can really tell, oh, you a bad bitch. All these boys up on my DMs, but they catfish.
For this EQ, sounded like this.
Yeah, I can really tell, oh, you a bad bitch. All these boys up on my DMs, but they catfish. Yeah, money make my pussy speak Spanish. I do not fuck around with an average. I like all the girls that
De-esser at 55, which is default. Mag EQ. Boost at 5. Oh, that's crazy. I never do this. I don't know why I did 5. I think I needed to get that cut through with her because Jessie's so like strong.
Yeah, I can really tell, oh, you a bad bitch. All these boys up on my DMs, but they catfish. Yeah, money make my pussy speak Spanish. I do not fuck around with an average. I like all the girls that are savage. Don't speak if ain't about cabbage. I be ghosting in Paris. Stress more than they can manage. Fuck with me, it's an advantage. Fuck with you, to me, it's damage. Oh no, champs quiero con. Sebe puto John, speak or no. Benz in a pretty color, shades on the match color. First time we met, he started, EJ Ipana also.
I didn't know I did muted this.
First time we met, he started, EJ Ipana also.
Sicker than your average. I go
OD, that would have been OD. And then she actually had more to it, and then I cut it out because I didn't really fuck with it.
sicker than your average.
You been running that wave that's on me. All the new bitches, they may need me. Blame your man, not me. He be feeling me. Bad bitch, cheap motherfucking hoe, please.
So I took that out because I wasn't really feeling it. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys want to see the levels on here?
Sicker than your
Limitless doing like 2 to 3.
sicker than your.
And then Pro L2 taking care of it. I don't think I have Avid Heat on this. Nah. I don't think so. I do. Well, maybe it was on, but I don't have any drive or tone on it. Them Y splitters ain't cut for me. You can get a headphone amp that has like a stereo in if you have 2 extra outputs on your Apollo. Wait, so how do you set up your Q mixes? Like how do you give them their own mix in their Qs? What's the fuser? The fuser is a sidechain.
Yeah, sicker than your average. I go big flick on the cameras. Spend guap till I drop so careless. And everything I rock from Paris.
So the fuser, you can automatically set or figure out the conflicts between whatever you're sending to the fuser and the signal that's going on right now, and then it detects where the clashes are and then automatically ducks them. Is it equilibrium time? Maybe I have a song from Bucky. I might crack that open after this. Any tips for mixing in an untreated room? Yeah, you got to do a lot of car tests or a lot of tests in a medium where you know the sound. So whether it's like your headphones that you listen to music all the time, or like earbuds, or your car. Me, it's my car because anytime I get in my car, I'm listening to my mixes. I use a headphone splitter amp and connect it using 3.4 on my Twin. Then I use virtual tracks and Pro Tools. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'd say if you have an untreated room, mix in headphones like 75 to 80% of the time, and then occasionally turn it up so you can feel the bass and kind of hear what it's doing. But don't trust the speakers as much as you trust your headphones. Odysseys, the Mannies.
Sweet penthouse when I'm chillin'. Yeah. You ain't gotta feel it, only feel know the feeling. You're willin', Pharrell, my chrome spinning. Cruising down fifth, all my bitches top billing. Here's a TIP, bitch, you don't know me. I'm on my high fashion, me no Lowkey.
Damn, I didn't know I got it to like 6.
Bitches get off my set. Life so sweet, penthouse when I'm chillin'. Yeah. You ain't gotta feel it, only feel know the feeling. You're willin', Pharrell, my chrome spinning. Cruising down fifth, all my bitches top billing. Here's a TIP, bitch, you don't know me. I'm on my high fashion, me no look.
Somehow I ended up with 6.8 on the LUFS. I mean, there's a little bit of distortion I hear on certain parts, but I didn't want to mess with the mix too much. At one point in the mix, do you turn on the God particle and dial it in? I do it kind of early. I do it probably like 25 to 30% through my mix. I'll turn on God particle. If not starting with it, sometimes I just start with it. But a lot of times I'll
sicker than your average. I go big flick on the.
My gain staging is kind of crap on this.
Sicker than your average. I go big flick on the.
Can you explain why and what analyzing the levels do? I'm just trying to get it up to volume with the industry standard. So if I have my song and I'm nearing the finish line, then I know I have to get it to a certain level. Even if I'm not going to master it, I try to get my mix to a -7, -8, because that is going to show what it's going to sound like when the mastering engineer turns it up. And FC, correct me if I'm wrong, but like if I send you a mix that's too dynamic, right? If I send you a mix that's too dynamic, we don't know if you're going to be able to get it to -8, you know? So if I do that on my own and I try to get it to -8, then I can take everything off and I send it to a mastering engineer like FC, and then he knows, or I know that he can get it to a -8 because I got it to a -8. There are certain songs where, like, if the bass is too heavy or whatever, the song's never going to get to that LUFS. And if I don't know that, then I send it to mastering and it's going to waste a whole day. Oh, this is the loudest I can get it without distorting. He sends it back to me. And then I have to adjust the mix, which changes the whole song. And then it's a lot of back and forth, you know? Right now, I battle with pumping issues trying to push my mix. I think the main culprit for that is using one limiter to do all the heavy lifting. So if you gain stage properly, meaning you have a lot of headroom at every level of your mix, then you can turn up a little bit at every level and then make up gain. Do a little bit of compression at every level, so one compressor or one limiter at the end isn't doing all the work, you know? Yeah. Gold clip and orange clip, they're kind of OD because you just throw them on, and the type of gain that they provide you is just superior. It's just more gain, more perceived loudness than actual level. Are those talkback buttons in Korean studios custom? Just the buttons? There's all sorts of talkback buttons, and then studios have a XLR a 1/4 inch out where you can plug it in and literally you can hit a MIDI keyboard pedal, and it'll be your talkback. It's literally just a connection like this, an electronic connection, where if you hit it, it touches, and then if you let go, it doesn't. That's what a talkback does. So you can literally make anything a talkback that has a switch on it. What are some good options other than gold clip and orange clip? Yeah, you can't replace them. Inflator, yeah, inflator is good. I'm the wrong person to ask, so chat, you gotta help him out because I just use gold and orange clip. My bad.